Hello and welcome to another video blog, The Life of Chai. Today we're going to be making another Latin specialty called Agua de Sabor. And that literally translates as flavored water. Okay, my first experience with this Agua de Sabor was when I moved to Peru, and every day at lunchtime we would have a pitcher of Agua de Sabor. Basically it's not juice, and it's not just water with a few slices of lemon in it. It's made with fruit and then sweetened by the sweetener of your choice and presented. And pineapple is a typical choice, an easy choice. But today we're going to be making guava. We're going to do two. We're going to make guava and pineapple. And the process, it's important to see this on a video. You can't really write about it. You have to imagine a little girl growing up with her mother, helping her mother in the kitchen for years, and she's going to learn all the little secrets visually, passed on, generation to generation. And that's what's important about this process that I want to show you today, so you don't miss anything. Let me transfer, and we're going to go to Emma, my helper, my kitchen helper, and solo pasar, Emma. Yes, okay. Okay, so here we are. Hold on. This is what the guavas are going to look like when you buy them in the store. Actually, they may be green. They may be yellow or green, but they're perfect. We don't want them perfect because they're not ripe. You have to let them ripen in some area. And now, so they look kind of ugly. They look like they're not fit for eating, but actually that's perfect. And notice how she's cutting them open and then scooping out the seeds. If you've ever eaten a guava, there's a whole mouthful of seeds. It's actually, you can do it, but it's not really fun. So she's scooping out the seeds, preparing. The guavas have been washed. When we buy them in the store, we wait for them to ripen, and then the day we're going to use them, we wash them. We don't wash them days in advance because they'll probably rot. They'll probably get like a fungus and rot. So we've already prepared, we're going to use 6 guavas. We've already prepared 3, and so I just show you the process of scooping out the seeds. You can see how that works. And now what? Okay, so she's cutting off the little end. Both sides. We're getting ready to put it into the blender. Water. Put them in the blender. One of the benefits of making this at home is that you can use the sweetener of your choice, and sugar would be a common sweetener. We prefer to use stevia, and I think we're going to be using about 6 packets of stevia here. Okay, covering your ears, here comes the Vitamix. I'm not cutting out any of that. You want to see how long it takes her to blend it in. Of course, the Vitamix allows us to really liquefy, but even so we can liquefy it with the Vitamix. We're still going to strain it. Tapping. There's still, even with the Vitamix, there's still little fibrous pieces that are going to end up in your mouth that aren't going to be very nice. So we strain it with a wire. She's going to clean she needs a little bit more water, so we're going to use that to clean the blender. We're going to make the pineapple right afterwards, so we don't really need to clean it with soap. We clean it with a little water. We would do that anyway. We would clean it with water anyway, just to get the last remnants out. This is one of my all-time favorites, Agua de Sabor de Guayaba, flavored water, guava flavored water. And really, for me, it's more than guava flavored. It's almost like a there. Solo ponerlo ya, Emma. Está bien. Okay, now we're going to switch and clean up your con la toalla. Clean up your cutting board a little bit, because we're just going to switch and make another one. It's going to be just as good and easy. Here we go. Quítalo. Okay, so now we're going to do the pineapple. And the pineapple, as you can see, I've already cut. It's roughly half of a small pineapple that's been trimmed and cored, and that's pretty easy to do. And it's half of a pineapple. If you had a large pineapple, you can actually do it in thirds and get 3 days worth of, or 3 pitchers of water. So, what do we need to do? We're going to put it back in the blender. We have our little trash can, a little pot with a bag in it over there. Get us? Yeah. She's going to go rinse the blender. This is one of my favorite, all-time favorites. The guava water, so good. You've probably had Humex in a can. You can't compete. Okay, she's going to chop up the pineapple a little bit. Record this. Necesito de. She's going to chop up the pineapple a little bit, just so that you put a big chunk in there, it's not going to blend. Just roughly. This is not only a Mexican, common in Mexico. I mean, I'm talking everywhere in Mexico. This is so common, but it's actually common throughout all of Latin America. Again, I first saw this when I was in Peru, and okay, she's going to add some water. I first saw this when I was in Peru, and I was pretty amazed. I thought it was Peruvian. Then I started living in Mexico, and I see they make the same thing here. Okay, so she just put in just enough water to cover the fruit. Some of these are those little secrets I mentioned. so we have another pitcher. We just washed that strainer. Notice how she taps on it. I actually use a spoon and press it down, press it through, because it's coming through pretty slowly. I'm going to put some more water in the pitcher and the blender to dilute it a little bit more. Again, there's a lot of foam and a lot of fibrous parts to the pineapple that you can't, I mean, you could drink it, but it's not really fun. It's going to get in your teeth, and you want a nice smooth beverage, and this is what we'll have at lunchtime. We're actually making the pineapple for tomorrow. The guava, we'll have the guava today and the pineapple tomorrow. The guava, the pineapples will last a little bit better in the refrigerator. Normally we just drink it the same day, but tomorrow we're going to have the pineapple. And I will include another recipe that with the pineapple, what you can do is add about 3 to 5 strawberries and the juice from 1 orange and blend that up, and that's going to be called a conga, like an African name, a conga. And it's almost as good as a non-alcoholic mixed drink. It's the same pineapple water with about 3 to 5 strawberries and the juice from 1 orange, and that would be called a conga, and I'm going to include that recipe. I think we're done. Is that all? Is todo, Emma? Mm-hmm. Nada más? Okay, so we just finished azúcar.
Yeah.
¿Está dentro or no?
No, todavía no.
Okay, ¿vas a ponerlo?
Ajá.
So we're going to put some stevia in this one too. ¿Cuánto? 5 or 6?
No, a este le pongo 4.
This one we're only going to put 4 stevia. Okay, well that's it for today. Signing off. Thank you for joining me. Please hit the subscribe button. That always helps. And stay tuned. We're going to make salsa next. We're going to make 2 types of salsa. So stay tuned and get some more recipes. Thank you.